Hello, my miracles. Welcome to Movie Review Monday, and I want to talk to you about a film, honestly, I watched many years ago and just recently rewatched. And I'm going to tell you that this will be added to my physical media library. It's called The General's Daughter. So The General's Daughter was released in 1999 by Paramount Pictures, and it is actually based on the novel by Nelson DeMille. Now this stars John Travolta, Madeline Stowe, James Woods, Timothy Hutton, so it has a great, well-rounded cast. And this is a mystery thriller set in Georgia. So I have my notes here. I definitely want to read off of them and give you a summary of the film and then give you my thoughts on them. So John Travolta plays Warrant Officer Paul Brenner, and he is undercover as a first sergeant named Frank White. He's there to catch a self-proclaimed freedom fighter. One evening, he is driving on the base and gets a flat tire. Captain Elizabeth Campbell, played by Leslie Stephenson, pulls up and helps him out. She is strikingly beautiful in this film, and her character pulls no punches. So she helps him out, helps him change the tire, and Paul is like smitten. Like, just her beauty, her confidence is very, very well represented in this film. And come to find out, she is a psychological operations officer, and she describes it as we screw with people's minds. So Paul tries to flirt with Elizabeth, but she kind of politely declines him, and he's okay with that. The following evening, Paul is called to a murder scene, and shockingly, it's the murder of Elizabeth Campbell. She is tied, she's naked, and she has been strangled. Colonel William Kent, played by Timothy Hutton, has already secured the scene, and Sarah Sunhill, a rape specialist warrant officer, played by Madeline Stowe, arrives. Now, Sarah and Paul have a history, so there is some tension, but then it turns into like this playful banter throughout the whole film, which I really highly enjoyed. As Paul and Sarah begin to assess the crime scene, it is revealed that Elizabeth Campbell is the daughter of Lieutenant General Joseph Campbell, and Lieutenant General is played by James Cromwell. What's important to know is that Paul and Sarah go to Lieutenant General Campbell's home, and they're talking back and forth, and Paul is reassuring Lieutenant General that this crime will be solved and his daughter will be vindicated. So at the end of this meeting, the Lieutenant General asks Paul, "Are you a cop or are you a soldier?" And this is really important because you should be a soldier first and foremost before anything else, protecting your comrades, protecting everyone involved. And of course, Paul says, "I'm a soldier." And I think that is probably one of the most important lines in the film. So while going through Captain Elizabeth Campbell's office, her superior officer, Colonel Robert Moore, played by James Woods, enters and asks what's going on. Paul quickly breaks the news that Elizabeth is dead, and Robert is completely shocked. Like, he literally, the color drains from his face. Other than being her mentor and superior, Robert and Elizabeth are very, very close friends, and you can tell that this has affected him immensely. Throughout the investigation, many secrets are revealed, and this film will definitely keep you guessing until the last scene. As I said before, this film is very well cast, and in my opinion, it's John Travolta's and James Woods' best performances of their career. This is a film that captured me from the very first scene. It's a film about honor, wrong and right choices, and the consequences that come from your choices. I will warn you that there are some scenes in this film that are uncomfortable and very horrific and sad. However, they need to be watched. I do think this is a very important film because I believe it was at a time where women in the military were really kind of not accepted. Women should stay at home or keep out of the military. It's about standing up for what is right when your whole world, your whole career could be ruined. I've been thinking about this film ever since I watched it, and it's been a few days. It will stick with you. This is such a great film, and I am so surprised that Rotten Tomatoes only rated it 22%. I was floored when I saw that. I was like, 22%? I give this 5 out of 5 stars. As I said, I'm gonna order this or look for it out in the wild. It will be added to my physical media library. So all in all, definitely watch The General's Daughter. So if you like this video, click that like button. If you're not a miracle and want to be, click that subscribe button. Watch a miracle happen. I love you guys so much, and I will see you. When will I see you? What is today? I'll see you tomorrow for Page Turner Tuesday. Love you guys. Bye. Hello, my miracles. I forgot to share with you my physical media haul that I picked up. Sorry about the fan, but it's hot. It's Florida. So the first one is James Spader and Kurt Russell in Stargate. I love this film. Next is the remake of Fright Night. There is a glare on this. Here's the back. Next, of course, Speed. You gotta have that in your library. Oh, I was so excited when I found this. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't care what other people say. This is my top favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme. Lionheart. I love it. It's got a, hold on. It's got a slip cover. There we go. Nice. Can't put it back now. Okay. Then Mom, this is one of her favorites. City of Angels on DVD. Snapper case. And I'm excited to rewatch this. Pump Up the Volume in a snapper case. DVD. Love it. And then my last I think it was a random haul. I got the cassette tape to Pump Up the Volume because I do have a cassette player. So that is my physical media haul. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, I'm out here. Bye.